In our second distance, rate, time problem, we're dealing with current. It's exactly the same as an airline and air current, except now we have the water current. Here we have you and a friend taking 3.2 hours to canoe downstream, in other words with the current, and then on the return trip it takes you and your friend 4.8 hours to go upstream against the current to the original starting point. So we're trying to find the average paddling speed, there's our first idea, and the speed of the current, there's our second idea. So I'm going to say let P equal the paddle speed, and let C equal the current speed. So those are our two variables. Now, reviewing the idea that distance equals rate times time, when we're going with the current, it's helping us. So rate, P plus C, times time, 3.2, equals distance, 12. When we're going against the current, it's P minus C times 4.8 equals the same 12. I'm going to do a little bit different method in this problem to show you a different method for distance, rate, time problems. Remember from the top that distance equals rate times time. But we can also consider and say, if we cover up the rate, we can say rate equals distance over time as another way to think through that equation. So I'm going to think of that equation as I look at my bottom problems here. If I were to divide both sides by 3.2 on this top one, I would end up with P plus C equals 12 divided by 3.2. Well, 12 divided by 3.2, very simply, is 3.75. That gives me a very simple equation. And if I take the bottom equation and divide both sides by 4.8, I get P minus C equals 12 divided by 4.8. And 12 divided by 4.8 is 2.5. So now I have two very simple equations. P plus C equals 3.75 and P minus C equals 2.5. I'm going to add these up. That gives me 2P equals 6.25. I divide both sides by 2, and my value of P, the paddle speed, is 3.125 miles per hour. I'm going to look at my equation here to solve for my second variable. P plus C equals 3.75. 3.125 plus C equals 3.75. Let's subtract both sides by 3.125. So we have 3.75 minus 3.125. So the rate of the current is 0.625 miles per hour. So we can write our answer. The paddle speed is 3.125 miles per hour, and the current speed is 0.625 miles per hour. So these are two different methods with which we can do distance, rate, and time problems.